Guys, the Iron Jesse here, and welcome back to my new LEGO Marvel 2026 news video. And today we have all the official set reveals for the new LEGO Marvel sets based off of Marvel Studios' Avengers Doomsday. So these sets have been officially revealed since last weekend during San Diego Comic-Con for this year, and I'm very excited to check out all these brand new sets. So one is coming out in September, and the 4 other sets are coming out on October 4th in the US. So anyways, I am going to show you guys all the pictures for these sets. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So let's go ahead and start off in a mini casual orders, what I like to call it. So I know I made a separate video of this, but in a leaked look, but now we have official pictures of this set. So this is set number 76345, the Doctor Doom bust. It'll retail for $50 in the US. It has 379 pieces. It ages 18 plus and includes 1 minifigure. So here we have the HD look at the front of the box. I did say I made a separate video of this set leak since last month, so we're just gonna quickly talk about it since we are gonna talk about the rest of the set. So I'm just gonna do a quickly look over for this set. So here we have the front of the box. This is one of the new bust collection sets, and honestly this is a pretty good looking set. Even though the Venom bust is still good, but at least this one is very good as well, since they are pretty better than the Iron Man and Iron Spider bust that we've gotten from last year, because they have gotten like a little bit better. So I love the artwork right here. So we have the front of it, since I totally dig like the stand detailing as a standalone build if you guys want to swap it out with that little minifigure display area or just have the bust on its own. But still, this is a pretty nice artwork right here. Here's the back of it that shows you how long the build really is. Like I said, it is 14 centimeters wide and 5.5 inches long, 17 centimeters wide and 6.5 inches long. So we have the picture of Doom right here, the concept art version of him, and you can twist his head side to side. And here's the other look of the build itself while you put the minifigure on there. So yeah, I just totally dig the back of the box. And here we have the actual set itself. So I totally dig the Doctor Doom minifigure. He looks pretty good, but he's only exclusive to this set because this one has arm printing. So we can see some printing for both of his left and right arm, and he will appear in the 3 play sets but without the arm printing. So this is like the only exclusive version that you get. So I love the new hood piece. It is a little bit oversized, but it looks pretty good. Love the armor Batman shoulder pad piece is what people call it. The green cape looks good, and I totally did the printing for his torso, hip, legs, and toes. So I just totally did the same design for the stand. We have the printed plaque that says LEGO Marvel Doctor Doom, and we have that little storage area that you can display him along with the bust. And like I said, you can swap those pieces out to have it as a standalone build. Same thing with Venom, Spidey, and Iron Man. So I totally dig the build right here. I love the like pieces for a part of his cape and even for his hood. And I totally love the brick built look for the mask right here. I love that printed piece for his eyes. That looks pretty good. I love the chain crossing over the ingots for the chest plate for the torso. And yeah, it looks very good. So I am planning on buying this. Well, even though you can't pre-order this set at LEGO Shop at Home if you want to, since some of these sets are on pre-order. Well, just all of them, I'm assuming. But still, this is a pretty nice looking set. Now let's move on to the other 4 sets that haven't been leaked or revealed, but now we have them officially revealed for the lineup itself. So this is set number 7, no, not 7, excuse me. Well, what I meant to say was this is set number 40880, the Avengers Doomsday Heroes and Villains 4-pack. This is a brickhead set. It ages 10 plus and will retail for $40 in the US and includes the Thing, Thor, Doctor Doom himself, and Gambit, and it has 467 pieces. And as a Brickheads collector, I quite like this. So this is a 4-pack of all the characters that we are getting, and I'm surprised that they add Gambit into this set as a Brickheads figure for the first time. But sadly, he doesn't show up in the 3 play sets that we will get into later on. So I totally dig the box art. I love the background of Manhattan's because I thought that was like the Baxter building for the background for this building for the artwork, but it's just a regular building. But I just totally dig that with of the green powers that are showing up from Doom. So yeah, I just totally dig everything else for this lovely artwork. So we do get our like second Thor brickheads, because the one we've gotten was back in San Diego Comic-Con from 10 years ago, but I just totally did the artwork for this lovely set. And here's the back of it that shows you how you can attach the brickhead figure to the stand itself. So yeah, that is how you usually do for brickheads for these lovely sets. And yeah, I just totally did the back of the box right here. And this is what the actual set itself. So I am going to talk about Doom right here. So Doom looks pretty good, and he looks pretty cute as a brickhead. So yeah, he looks very adorable as a Lego brickhead figure. So I love like the printing detailing for his forehead and the mouth for his mask, and he has the classic brickhead eyes right here. And I love how they use the crystal pieces in green, because once we've seen those pieces again in the lifestyle pics, they were in red for like no particular reason, but Doom's powers are usually in green. But at least I totally dig like the building techniques for the torso. I love how they use the ingot piece for his belt, and even the silver studs to represent like the circle parts for the chest, and even that gray piece to like recreate his chain. I love the build for this. Oh, the cape is what I meant to say, and even the leg detailing looks good. Thor looks pretty okay. So we have that crummy build for Stormbreaker, which is pretty decent, and he used that Thunderbolt piece in blue to represent his powers. But the torso itself looks fine. I totally did like the golden details for it, and they didn't do a good job with his short hair. So at least the color looks good, but the looking of it, it's not that well, if you ask me, but at least it's pretty fine for what we're seeing. But I totally dig the Thing right here, but it would be nice if they replace him with Reed or some of the other characters. But he looks pretty good as like a big figure style look for the character. I just totally dig that. But I love the printing for his torso with the Fantastic Four logo on the center part of the chest. And if you guys wanted to like create your own brickheads for Human Torch, Invisible Woman, and Mr. Fantastic, you can do that once you buy like 3 copies of this set. But I totally did like some of the detailing for his head sculpt, and also the little movable arms, and even the legs look pretty nice. But at least he looks pretty solid, but they could just replace him with Reed in this set. But Gambit has to be my favorite, so I'm surprised they added him into the set, but I wish they also added him into the minifigure play sets that we will get into later on after this, since he only showed up in that $330 X Mansion 18 plus set, which I totally adore. But I just totally did the nice look right here. Almost looks like his Deadpool and Wolverine outfit from a few years ago, but I just totally dig the face. The torso looks pretty good. I love the building techniques for his brown trench coat. I love how they used the lightsaber piece for his staff right here. So that looks pretty good, and it would be nice if they gave him a card accessory for his left hand as like a second accessory, but still it looks pretty good. Well, I'm still gonna buy it because I still love brickheads, and I'm glad Lego is making more brickhead sets from Marvel, because it's been a while since Brave New World, but at least I just totally dig this set. Now let's get into the minifigure play sets. So we only get 3 of them, which is pretty fine since I expected more than 3, but still here we have 1 of them. So this is set 76347, the Avengers Doomsday Quinjet. It ages 9 plus, as 433 pieces and 4 minifigures. And this set will be a $60 set, which is decent. This should have been a $40 set. That would have been a way better price, because $60 is a very crappy price. But here we have the front of the box of this set. Well, the Quinjet, well, I really love Quinjet sets a lot, but this one is, it's a okay set, but I just totally did the color scheme for it. But this set gives me Brave New World vibes, because you do get the jet itself in 4 figures, which is like that Cap vs. Red Hulk set that gives me vibes right here, because I like some of the sets, well, parts of the sets it's turned out, excuse me. But I just totally did the artwork right here. We can see Doom on the right side of the packaging right here. And this is the only set that you could get the James Madison Cyclops minifigure, which is very exciting. So I just totally dig the artwork right here, since the Quinjet looks pretty good. Well, at least it's pretty solid for what we're seeing, but I just totally dig the front part of it with that window piece. And I feel like that's a sticker for the front part. I love how they use the next on piece in black. And this is for the Thunderbolt slash New Avengers with the Z at the end for the Quinjet itself. I can't stop saying, well, talking about that way, but still, whatever. But I just totally dig like some of the detailing for it. Since I love like the light and dark gray color scheme and even the black and the red colors too. So I just totally did that. And yeah, I just totally love the artwork for it. And this is what the back of the box looks like. So we have the back of the Quinjet. We have that little opening hatch right here. And it shows you how you can open up the top part and even the window part itself to access the interior of the cockpit. So you can fill up those little wings right here and also those fin pieces for the bottom. And we can see the detailing for the control panel that has a sticker of the New Avengers logo, the jet itself, and also like the control panels for it. And I just dig it. I totally dig it right here. And there isn't that like enough space to fit all the characters inside because this is like a mid-sized Quinjet, not like those modular style versions that I totally adore, since those sets are pretty awesome to me. But I just totally did like the stickers right here. We have another one that says caution right here, the New Avengers logo. And yeah, I just totally dig like some parts of it. Well, even though I love the modular Quinjets a lot more, but I can still dig it, even though the build is fine itself. Well, I'm mostly gotta buy for the minifigures. And speaking of the minifigures, let's talk about them right now. So here is Doom again. I'm only gonna talk about him once since I already did that for the bus set, but like I said, this is the one that doesn't have the arm printing. Well, they could just kept the arm printing for him because it looks so good on him in my opinion, but everything else is the same. But Cyclops, on the other hand, looks very good. So this is the James Madison Cyclops from the old Fox X-Men movies, and I can't believe we're getting him for the first time ever. Cyclops looks very good. Well, this is the live-action James Madison Cyclops, so I love the hairpiece that they chosen for him. The face printing looks very good with that visor, but I wish they made it a little wider because it looks pretty like shorter to me in my opinion. But I love the torso, hip, and leg printing. Like that looks very good since this is like my favorite suit for Cyclops, the blue team suit. That's like my most favorite version of him from the X-Men lineup, but I just totally dig that for him. We do get a new Sam Wilson Captain America minifigure. The torso printing is the same one from the Brave New World set, which is that Red Hulk set. And I noticed that he has a brand new face printing. So I feel like it's the same one that we've gotten since in the $500 Avengers Tower set in the last year's Civil War airport battle. But I love that same short hairpiece for him. But I love how they added some detailing for his dual-molded legs. And it looks so much better on him than the one that we've got from the Brave New World. And I forgot to mention, I totally dig the brick belt wings, but I rather prefer the wings to be a one piece for it, along with red wing, but at least the wings look pretty good. I forgot to mention that from the box art images for this set. And we have a new Thing minifigure, but this time he's shirtless. So I just totally dig the minifigure itself, but I rather prefer him to be a mid-sized figure because he wasn't that big in the film and even the Fantastic Four movie from last year, but I still agree with everyone. I wanted him to be a big figure or a mid figure because minifigure scale look is decent, but I just totally dig the torso printing, the dual molded legs. We had those gauntlet pieces for his rocky hands. The rocky headpiece and the face print are the same ones from the Galactus set from the last year's Fantastic Four First Steps movie. So at least pretty great minifigure selection. I am going to get my hands on that Cyclops figure. Here's the set that I'm mostly looking forward to. So this is set number 76348, the Epic Battle Avengers Doomsday set. It ages 9+, it has 846 pieces, and includes 6 figures. So this is going to be an $100 set, and this is part of the Epic Moments lineup. So they made 2 sets for that collection for Spider-Man 3 and Avengers Age of Ultron that we've gotten from the beginning of this year. Since I still have those sets, I already built and reviewed them here on the channel. Well, mostly reviewed them. But this set is awesome. I'm looking forward to it. So I love the front of the box. We do get the build for the Sentinel. And even the set name is fine. Because they could just call this set the Epic Battle Avengers versus the Sentinel. That would have been better to me in my opinion. So yeah, they could just name it that way instead of just name it Epic Battle Avengers Doomsday. But still, this set looks pretty good. I'm looking forward to it because I love the build for the Sentinel. It looks very great, and I honestly love it better than the one from the X Mansion set because how ginormous this thing really is. So I love how we get like broken parts for the other Sentinel, like the head sculpt and even the broken arm. I love the display base right here that has the damaged look of the X Mansion. And I notice we have a picture of Professor X on that little area. So yeah, I just love how they totally crush it with the display base and the Sentinel itself. I love how they gave Doom the Ninjago power pieces in green with those mech fingers in that dark green color. And this is the only set that you can get Mystique and Nightcrawler, which is very exciting. And we do get Sir Ian McKellen's Magneto too, and we have a new Mr. Fantastic and Thor. But yeah, all that looks very good. I just totally love the front of the box, and I totally dig the detailing for the Sentinel. It looks very good and articulated. You can't put some of the characters with those hovering pieces to make it into like a epic battle look. And yes, I use that word from the part of the name of the set. Now, this is what the back of the box looks like, and the coolest part is you can add that broken arm on the Sentinel's back. And I'm curious to know how you can do that exactly. And you can't swap out the head with the battle damage look with those wires right here. So that looks very good, and it shows you how long this build really is. So it is like a 17 centimeters wide and 7 inches long, and it is also 25 centimeters wide and 10 inches long. So that looks very good in my opinion. So I just love how you can swap out the two Sentinel heads if you guys want it in a normal look or in a battle damage look. And you can attach the broken arm to its back instead of just lying it on the ground. So that is just pretty good, since I am planning on leaving it like this once I already buy this set in a few months. But still, that looks just pretty cool. And I just totally dig the build for the display base and even the Sentinel itself. It looks very good. I love how they use the buildable character shoulder pieces for both of the arms and legs for the shoulder pads and the knee pads. And we have like a couple of stickers that I wish they made it into printed pieces, but still, at least it's a very nice build. And here are the minifigures that you get in this set. So once again, we have Doom in this set. Not gonna waste my time talking about him because I already talked about him since in the bus. Still wish they gave him some art printing from that set. Thor has to be like the least exciting figure. Well, I noticed they reused that torso printing from the Marvel logo set and the Endgame battle set from last year. They could just made it into an updated look with those golden circles that he has for his suit, even though it looks very similar to the Infinity War one, but still they could just upgrade it. But I love how they gave him some hip and leg printing, which is nice. The crappy slash bro Thor face, not my thing. They could just switch it up a notch, but the spiky hair piece looks pretty good. And we have Mr. Fantastic. Well, even though he's a fine figure, but I love how they use the Woody slash Avatar legs for his stretching abilities. That looks so good, and I'm glad they didn't use like that brick built look how they did from last year. And they upgraded the hairpiece and his face pretty to make it more like Pedro Pascal, and it looks so much better like this. But I wish they upgraded his torso to give him his white coat and give him some stretchy arms like how they did for Ms. Marvel since 9 years ago. But at least he is a nice looking figure, and I totally dig those legs. And we do get 3 exclusive figures, and that is Mystique, Nightcrawler, and Ian McKellen's Magneto. So I'm glad we're getting Mystique and Nightcrawler for the first time ever. They look pretty good. At least the suit for Mystique is pretty fine, but I'm glad we're getting Mystique and Nightcrawler for the first time ever in so long. I'm glad they are adding those characters into the set for the MCU lineup. And I love how they brought back the ear and hair piece for Nightcrawler, but I wish his hair was black because it looks better in that black color scheme. But I totally dig the tail. I wish they made that part black to complete the suit. I love the torso and face painting for him. The legs look very good, but I wish they matched up the red color scheme for it, for his suit, to make it fully complete. I totally did the red hair piece for Mystique, even though it's not accurate, but still looks very good. I love the face, torso, hip, and leg painting for her. That looks very great. I love the new Magneto minifigure. Well, they could just make his cape purple because it's supposed to be purple instead of gray, but I feel like he's wearing like that little like cloak piece underneath his suit. But I totally dig the torso, face, hip and leg printing. I love the helmet in dark brown with some purple on it, and they know the Ian McKellen face print for him. And I feel like they reused that from Gandalf. So yeah, I can't wait to buy this set. At least it is very good for what it is. Here we have the final set for the wave itself. So this is set number 76352, the Avengers Doomsday New Avengers Tower. It ages 12 plus, as 954 pieces, and it includes 6 minifigures, same amount as the Sentinel set. And this is gonna be an $110 set. And to me, this has to be like the least exciting set in my opinion, because the build looks so ugly, just very ugly. And this is part of the mini modular system sets that I totally adore. And this is like the first one that's like a non-Spider-Man based set, since the other ones are Spider-Man based, but this one is not because it's based off of the film itself. But I just totally did the box art for the set itself. And yeah, the tower looks very okay-ish. Well, it's not that accurate to what we've seen in the trailer, but I totally did like the brick built Avengers logo. Well, I can see some dark red right here, since once the set's leaked, it didn't show off that much red color scheme for it, but now we have some red detailing like the center part of the build. But I rather prefer the logo to be near the windows, as the old version did, like from the Infinity Saga lineup, especially from Age of Ultron. But still, it is pretty fine for what we're seeing. But I love the minifigure selection, and I can't believe we're getting Sentry for the first time ever. I'm glad they're bringing back Yelena and Red Guardian after 6 years. But I just totally did like the outside part, but the windows for it are inaccurate. In the movie, they're supposed to be yellow, not in a clear and a bluish color. It's supposed to be yellow. And I totally did like some parts of the front of it, but the logo is pretty nice for what we're seeing. Again, it's a brick built logo. I totally did like some parts of it, like the balcony, and also like the little satellite pieces for the build itself. And we can't see like that fire hydrant over here, but yeah, it is pretty fine for what we're seeing. And taking a look at the back of the box, so even though the half of it is incomplete, since I was just curious to know how you can gain access to the building itself, so there you go. And it looks very crappy in my opinion. They could just add like some more windows into it, like for the reception area and even the little lounge area, and also like the meeting area too. But at least I love how you can access a little prison cell that you can bust Doom out. And I noticed for the trash can they added Mjolnir and Stormbreaker inside, and I don't get why they added Mjolnir and Stormbreaker in the garbage can. I just don't get it. But still, it shows you how long the build is. Like, it is 17 centimeters wide and 6.5 inches long. Also like 36 centimeters wide, and I think it's like 13.5 inches long. But still, I love how they added like that little Thunderbolts reference with Bobby drinking his shake from the second to last post-credit scene of the Thunderbolts movie. And we have that cell area for Doom, and you can remove that piece to break him out. So yeah, there isn't much going on, and we have those pin pieces that you can attach to the other mini modulars right here. And we have that sticker that says New Quinjet, that is for the news right here. And we have the New Avengers logo for that meeting area right here. And I don't know what's going on for the part that is like from the balcony, maybe like a little bar or something like that, but still it is pretty solid. But the minifigures, on the other hand, look very fantastic. So I'm going to start with Sentry because he's like my most wanted minifigure in this set. So this is Lewis Pullman Sentry. So this is like our first Lewis Pullman minifigure. So I love the face printing for him that captures his likeness for both of the face prints, since his second face has the yellow eyes, and I forgot to mention he has those yellow pieces to represent his powers. And he has the regular dark blue cape with that one whole piece, since I forgot to mention Thor and Magneto has those plastic capes from the previous set that we already took a look at. But I love the torso, hip, and leg printing, but his suit has the dark blue boots, which I wish they added that, but still the figure looks good. I love the brown hairpiece, looks very good. And we have the flame on version of the Human Torch. So I can't believe we're getting the flame on version of Johnny right here. He looks very good. We have that flame piece for him. that we've gotten from the Spider-Man sets from last year. I love the face printing, the torso, hip, leg, and toe printing look very fantastic in my opinion. So they totally crushed it with that. We do get the Red Guardian in the set, so this is our second one. And I love how they used the helmet for the Captain America look. It looks so good on him. I love the face printing, the torso, hip, leg, and toe printing look good. That's his Thunderbolt suit, but they added the new Avengers logo on the center part of his chest. That looks very good. And I'm glad they're bringing Elena back after 6 years, so she looks very good. I love how they used the Han Solo hairpiece in blonde for the first time ever. That works perfectly because it is very movie accurate. I love the Florence Pugh likeness for her face print. The torso pretty looks good. The dual molded legs look good with some detailing. It looks very phenomenal in my opinion. Doom is the same one as I already mentioned, but Bucky looks pretty nice, but the hairpiece and face print sucks. That's the same one from the last year's Civil War airport battle that looks nothing like Sebastian Stan. They could just upgraded that face print instead of just reusing those parts again. And Bucky's hair is dark brown, not black, Lego, come on. But I love the torso printing right here, and the sidearm printing for his metal arm looks good. The leg printing is the same one, but at least I don't mind it whatsoever. But they could just added some sidearm printing to his right arm with that red star detailing to complete the look for him. But there you guys have it. These are all of the new sets for Avengers Doomsday. So one is coming out next month on September 1st. You can pre-order that set, which is the bus itself, while the other 4 sets are coming out in the US on October 4th, 2026. So you can pre-order these sets at Lego Shop at Home right now if you want to, if you guys don't want to wait too long. But I'm just going to wait until September and October, but I'm looking forward to the movie. I'm glad they dropped the trailer already, and these sets look pretty good, but I still wish we've gotten more of the characters too, like Ant-Man, Black Panther, Invisible Woman, all those characters, especially Shang-Chi too. But at least this is a pretty nice looking wave in my opinion, but hopefully we will get some of the other sets that has the other characters like in next year, if I'm assuming, but still this is a pretty nice little wave in my opinion for the lineup itself. So I don't have anything else to say about it, but that is all I've gone so far right here for this lovely set lineup. So that is it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to hit that like button, don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Hit that notification bell, the save button, and don't forget to Hulk smash that comment section down below. And tell me in the comments what you guys think about this set wave for the lineup. I'll see you later.